Hello, this is Davina from Cotton Confetti, and today it's the end of the month again and I've got another journal to show you. This is the October Orderly, made for Dear Julie challenge. She's called it the For an Orderly challenge because we had to do everything in order. I think I'm up to about step, what step am I up to? Let me look. Number 16, add video. Then I've got a couple more other things to do after that. We've used various items in it, and she's put them under the acronym Fall Harvest. So that's F for fabric, A for any cardstock, L for lace, another L for leftover paper scraps, H for hoarded item. My hoarded item was a roll of washi tape, and any one thing I've used a napkin, rubber stamp, R for rubber stamps, V for vintage element, and the vintage element I've used is this book, E for envelope, S for stencils, and T for trash and packaging. And we had to make a page element out of each of these 11 things, and we also had to make an embellishment out of each of them. So let's have a look through the book I got. I wanted to use this because I found it in the warehouse. It was fallen to pieces. The text block had fallen out, and they were going to throw it away, and I said no, I might be able to use that. So I've entitled this journal Two Sisters Autumn Journal. That's because it is a book of poems about the two sisters from Herbert. And inside the text block there is a dedication on March 23rd, 1869. So I think it's pretty well vintage, this book. Right, let's have a look inside. What have we got? We had to use two different Dear Julie digitals. This is one of them. This is her door after door elements. It's upside down. There's some scraps of paper inside. Tucks in there to close. Oh, this is it's so well hidden I couldn't remember what it was. This is a hidden journaling card. Inside there is hidden journaling space. Old paperclip. This is I think she calls it a 6-pack folded over thing, and I've got some journaling cards. We had to put three journaling cards in it because I put lace on the bottom. I've added some extra journaling cards to those, but I've actually made 4 spaces because of the way I've attached it into the book, like that. And this is one of the elements using the napkin. This is the cover. It's a tab we had to make. Oh, this is her new folded piece of card it makes lots of slots. So there's a space there for a tag. There's another space here if I just use put some scraps in there. And I've made a little tiny notebook with a ticket. I made this strip with some of the book page and some of the and strips of the digital because after I'd cut the digital to the right size, I had some strips left over, and then I sewed them together. And I've used this to decorate a few things. I've used a 4-hole, is it called a pamphlet stitch? I don't know, but I used 4 holes to sew it together. And it is actually a hidden spine journal, which I'll show you at the end if I remember. So look in there. You have to fill all the pockets with various things. This is, I think this is a lace pocket or something. It's actually got 2 little pockets because I've got another of those little ticket books. This is our fabric flip. Now the fabric, I glued some of the napkin onto the fabric. You can probably still sew through it actually. It's made it slightly stiffer, but it's fine. And underneath there's a little hidden pocket. There's a little tiny pocket here on this bit, flips out. And I've just added a small tag there. This is a nice page. We had to do a napkin page with a snippet edge. So these leaves are actually a Tim Holtz die cut, and I used leftover card for some of them. Some of them I painted and put ink on. Second signature. There are 2 signatures in this journal. Oh, this is a trifold we had to make. Just what's in there. This is a fabric corner tack. Oh, this is our. We use an envelope here. I've put there's 2 pockets here. Then when we get to the other side, there's another pocket in the actual main part of the envelope. This is the centre of the signature, and there are 2 pockets on the edge here with 2 tags. This was a cluster which I made. Oh, this is a tag. Oh, it's a large tag with a purpose, and the purpose is, if it comes out, it's left a little bit glued in. The purpose is to hold the tag inside. This is a clear packaging pocket. The tag in. That's actually a cluster, it doesn't open up. And I just put some papers and I've tucked them in matchbook style. This is some more of that snippet roll that I made yards of. Oh, this is the other side of the envelope, and as you see, I've cut open there. I added a tag there to that pocket, and I put in a mini notebook in here. And this is my stamped page with a flip up, flip down, with some journaling space inside. And I've made that into a pocket as well. And I've added a tag to that. What's this? So this is my matchbook. And some pages in there for writing. So lots of little notebooks. I like little notebooks. And what's this page? Oh, this is the flap to go on the over the flip flop, and this is actually a little tag there which is kind of hidden in the front, and there's extra pages in here, and that is the end of the book. And if you look inside, if you can see where I've actually put an extra piece of card in to make the hidden spine, so that the threads aren't going through to the spine at the back. So that's that. We also had to do a mini challenge in the challenge, which was this one, and we had to use a colouring book. So this is actually the back of the colouring book I've used. We had to use 8 pages from the colouring book. This bit here I cut out from the front of the colouring book, and just to cover over the label at the back. And so I've used some old scrapbooking paper. I put some spare plain paper in the pockets, and a weekly schedule. We had to use 8 pages from the colouring book and put other pages in too. So I've made it a sort of planning book as well, with the graph paper, with these big squares on this scrap paper. So that's the centre. And just 3 whole pamphlets stitched, tied in a knot. So there you go. That is that. And that's my 2 projects for October. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.